Hello friends, in the last video we discussed about mesh analysis. In this video we will go to discuss about super mesh analysis. This is the extension topic for mesh analysis. This is similar to mesh analysis. Let's see what is super mesh. Before going to super mesh analysis, let's see what is super mesh. We know what is mesh. Mesh means simply a loop. Okay. Super mesh means if a ideal current source present between any two loops. Okay. If an ideal current source present between any two loops, then that type of meshes is known as super mesh. Here also written the same thing. When an ideal current source exists between two loops, then the type of mesh is known as super mesh. If suppose I have a loop like this and I have another loop, if a current source like a current source, if a current source present between two loops, this is one loop and this is another loop. If the current source present between two loops, then the type of mesh is known as super mesh. Okay, we can't apply KVL for this type of loop because voltage drop across ideal current source is unknown. Okay, here we can't apply KVL for this type of loops because here whenever we are applying KVL to this loop, here ideal source voltage across this ideal source is unknown. That's why we can't apply KVL for this loops. Without applying KVL, how we can find the unknown currents means by using these steps we can find the unknown currents in super meshes. Okay, that type this known as super mesh analysis. Steps for solving super mesh analysis means first identify super mesh. First we have to identify whether the super mesh is present in the circuit or not. Okay, what is super mesh? If an ideal current source present in between the two loops, then that type of meshes are known as super mesh. Next point, apply KVL at node where ideal current source is present. After identifying the super mesh, we have to apply KCL at node where not identical, where an ideal current source is present. Consider this example. This is the ideal current source and this is the node. We have to apply KCL at this node where the ideal current source is present. Here we have to apply KCL. That is for second point. And in third point, remove or isolate the ideal current source. In third point, we have to remove this ideal current source present between two loops or open circuit the ideal current source. Open circuit means remove. Open circuit means current is zero. If I remove this current source, then here current is zero. That means this is the open circuit. Okay, that is the third point. Third point says after finding the KCL at the node where the ideal current source is present, after that we have to remove that ideal current source. Okay, next fourth point, apply KVL and solve the equations to get unknown currents. After removing the ideal current source, we have to apply KVL, and after KVL we will get some equations. By solving that equations we will get unknown currents. This is the procedure for finding the unknown currents using super mesh analysis. Okay, let's see an example problem, then we can understand better. Let's see an example problem here. Determine a current in a given circuit. Determine currents in a given circuit. We have to determine currents in this circuit. First, we have to identify whether the super mesh present in this loop in the circuit or not. Super mesh means an ideal current source present between two loops. Here we have two loops. This is loop 1 and loop 2. An ideal current source 10 amperes current source is present between these two loops. Then this type of loop is known as super mesh. Okay, Here we have to follow the steps for super mesh analysis. In super mesh analysis, first step is we have to identify the super mesh. Yes, identified. And the next step is we have to apply KCL at a node where super mesh or where ideal current source is present. That means at node A we have to apply KCL. KCL means we know the sum of currents approaching the node equal to sum of the currents leaving the node. Here observe, the current flowing through the first loop is I1 and current flowing through the second loop is I2. Here current approaching to this node A is I1 and current leaving from the node A is I2 and 10 amperes. This current is approaching, I1 current is approaching to A and I2 and 10 amperes currents. These two are leaving from the A. So according to KCL, I1 equal to 10 plus I2. Approaching currents equal to leaving currents. From this equation, I1 minus I2 equal to 10. That is I2 equal to minus 10 plus I1. Okay. Here we applied KCL. Next step in super mesh analysis is we have to remove the ideal current source present between these two loops. We have to remove this ideal current source. Just open the circuit like this. Just remove the ideal current source between these two loops. Then the circuit will become like this. Okay. Now apply KVL in this loop, in this circuit. Apply KVL in this circuit. We know according to KVL, voltage rises equal to voltage drops. Here voltage rises is 10 volts. Voltage rises equal to 10 volts equal to voltage drops. First, voltage drop at 2 ohms resistor is, what is the current flowing through the 2 ohms resistor is I1. I1 current is, here I1 current is flowing to 2 ohms resistor. That is voltage across the 2 ohms resistor is 2I1. 2I1. Next, voltage across 5 ohms resistor is, current flowing through the 5 ohms resistor is I2. That is voltage across the 5 ohms resistor is 5 into I2. 5 into I2. And voltage across 6 ohms resistor is 6 into I2. 6 into I2. And after simplifying this equation we will get 2I1 plus 11I2. We know I2 equal to, here see, I2 equal to minus 10 plus I1. Substitute in place of I2 as minus 10 plus I1 in this equation. Okay, after substituting we will get 2I1 plus 11 into minus 10 plus I1. Okay, let's simplify this equation. Let's simplify this equation to get I1 current. I1 current as 120 by 13. 120 by 13 means 9.23. 9.23. Okay, we get I1. We simply substitute I1 value in this equation to get I2. Okay, substitute I1 value in this equation to get I2. I2 value is minus 0.76. In this circuit observe, only we have I1 and I2. That means the question is determine the currents in the circuit. We already determined I1 and I2 and these are the answers, I1 and I2. This is for super mesh analysis. In the next class we will go to discuss about super nodal analysis. Okay, thank you friends.